After you, my friend. I'm more than content to follow your lead. Grahatia is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with the quest objective. You can leave Grahatia behind by entering a different area, using the Aethernet, or by putting too much distance between you. You can also speak with Grahatia and select the option to part ways. If you wish to have Grahatia accompany you again, return to speak with him at the original location. Well, Grahatia has so much more. Next, you try speaking with Kururu. That's so sick, dude!
Yeah, that's what I just did. I just started running around in circles. All set, then let us be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor.
You mean literally where we were just at, dude?
Trying to keep up, honestly, these guys.
This is really cool.
Kururu is now accompanying you. Lead your two companions to the last stand and speak with Kururu at the designated location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Oh wait, there's one right here. A conversation point. I just talked to him. I clicked on... Yeah, discuss. I clicked on Graha.
Okay.
And the first one, the discuss.
Okay. With usual wares coming and going in at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why we couldn't undertake any tasks which pique your interest, and have been cleared by the immigration officials, after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Sharlayan the same way it is in Eorzea.
Okay, now this place is called the Peristyle, and it is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Sharlayan's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy.
Oh, the music? Oh my goodness.
I'm jamming, I'm jamming, I'm jamming. I think if I teleport, we'll... They just started sprinting to keep up with me. I'll talk to Graha first again.
The giant statue at the harbor. Oh, I can't look at it. No.
Oh no, I can't see it either because of the way my camera's facing.
Yeah. Now that's a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of the lake. Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah, I'm looking at the fucking restaurant and I'm like, wow, what a statue.
I mean, they're pillars, but I don't know why you call them a statue.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing a guardian or like deity or anything.
Guys, it's behind you. Anyways, as a student of the Baldessian, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val, but I would gaze up at the Scholar's Wise and features every time I returned by ship into the city.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my camera the other way now to talk to her.
Oh, that statue! I still can't.
Yeah, it's... what? Oh, over there. I still looked the wrong way, but I see it now. Okay, discuss the giant statue. This path leading out towards the sea is known as the Thaliak Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliak was chosen as their patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, and alignment of principles, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Sharlayans can, and do, worship the divinities of their choosing. Nice.
Alright guys, catch up, come on now.
Oh, I think it's just Kururu that we talked to for the quest.
Yeah.
And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is, It's bland. As encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. There was
That's
one
why that guy was literally eating a pretzel. Or whatever. Just like a noodle.
Yeah, like a worm or something. There were some people at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Sharlayan, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. What are we shouting? Who's shouting? Are we shouting?
I recall their burger being hailed as one of the best burgers in this world.
Burgers?
Burgers. Hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu. Not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself.
Because you were a typical Sharlayan when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha, but surely Tataru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe will take us up to the Etherite Plaza.
Is this like the school or something? Like the university?
Yeah, the studium is what it said. Oh yeah, look!
Yeah, look here. Another cutscene.
I'm it again. I've arrived at the intermediate high school.
Teacher. There's a cat man standing on my desk.
Check this out. You see this? Are you watching? Check this out.
Yeah. I'm watching.
Go!
Oh.
Go! Get out! Go! Oh my god, I thought this was an actual person.
I did too, because they just stepped off the wall like that.
Yeah! Wait, he was stretching.
Oh.
Giving us a reminder to stretch.
Wait, stretch
Yo,
in real
what
life?
the crap?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, stretch in real life, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh. Did you stretch? Brittany, did you stretch?
Yeah, totally.
I feel like you're lying to me right now.
I feel like it's none of your business.
Okay, dude. Your ligaments, not mine.
We'll talk about my ligaments.
I'll talk about it if I want to. What's this door? Yeah, it doesn't like it. So
The door to your mom's bedroom. Boing.
not even gonna humor it. Not even gonna humor it. Not even gonna do it.
Goim.
I'm out of here.
Goim.
I'm quitting school.
Goim.
I'm quitting school right now.
Goim.
Yep, alright.
An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, that it's perfectly functioning. That it's a perfectly functioning ether. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Oh my god, we already did that, you idiot! Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allegan etherites, it's allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And up we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Sharlayan's largest marketplace. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Sharlayan as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Etherite Plaza, follow the path north, then climb up the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top. This grand structure before you is the Rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted.
My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put upon my mind of the arrival of the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of. The city of Sharlayan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town.
Yeah, I'm not gonna switch jobs, yeah. I got to 80 just through the MSQ's Reaper, so.
You can almost see its echo.
I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the counselors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. We've arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this was where those who were put ashore with Archon Yuncraft built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as the residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Sharlayan families. The oldest.
The oldest Sharlayan family.
You see, the one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. That estate belongs to our friends from House LVL. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Sharlayan tour to a close. Huh?
The building we ran right into.
I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, should we head directly to the Baldesian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha?
Let me think.
So it's End Reapers. I haven't done Alliance Reaper for the day, so I do have that as an option if I need to.
The Aetherite Plaza?
Correct. After you. No, this isn't. We didn't run into this one. What the crap?
Oh my god. Yeah, well, we just
This guy's
did not heed their warning.
Boshalder.
This is the estate of House LVL. You do not have an appointment. I am afraid I must ask you to
Oh, yeah?
leave.
Oh, yeah? Stupid. Stinky. Fucking smelly bitch.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that door doesn't open.
Yeah, who's smelly now?
Farts on the steps. I like that you didn't even type out his
You
name.
could just walk up and triple triad battle the person.
You can! Yo! My lord, you would play a round of cards with this humble servant. Oh my, I feel honored. However, it is with great regret that I must decline your offer. I am presently attending to my mistress. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
Run upstairs and dive out the window.
That's what I. Oh, you can!
You can!
You can! Ah! As the joyous look on Raha's face is undoubtedly informed to you, this is the Baldesian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you'll arrive on the doorstep of Phenomena. Yeah, it's literally just Phenomena, okay. But I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. I mean, we've
already been in there, though.
Yeah. Oh shit.
You were literally there, walking in with us.
I'm back, and I've brought Clarissa, Sithu Aye, and Raha with me. Oh god, she's so smug.
You're right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again.
When we were talking to someone, and they're like, hello, it's nice to see you again.
And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Sithu Aye and Clarissa. I've had many a tale on your exploits.
Prime said you're on.
Huh?
Sorry, Prime said you're on your Courage the Cowardly Dog shit.
But dog, you made me look bad. Ojika. Ojika Sunjika.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Ojika Sunjika, yeah.
Ojika Sunjika. It's been an age.
His face! He looks so unimpressed. Allow me to introduce Ojika Tsunjika, Administration Officer for the students of Baldesian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. You may recall meeting his cousin, Ejika.
Ah, yes. Eureka. I read the initial reports. Quite a shock to hear what's come in the Isle, do take care if you have the opportunity to rejoin the expedition. I can't keep it up. It's so hard. I'm trying my best here.
This place is like a second home for the students. The Isle of All served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Sharlayan, whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities.
Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet, it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self.
The day will come when we will see the students rise again. But first, we must ensure that the Telephori fall. Through that door on the left there is the main hall where we can discuss our options moving forward. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussion begins in earnest.
Nice camera pan.
Huh?
It's a nice camera pan.
Camera pan here to show everything amazing. I've had private quarters prepared for you and the Andra, so please, feel free to make yourself at home.
Oh, is this the end? Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for the afternoon doze.
Typical cat, honestly.
Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so than some cheap roadside inn. You may be assured. For simply that we were often so busy with research, our exhaustion from the journeys abroad, that we would slip into the Andron just to steal a few winks. And thus, they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might last well into the following morning.
Me.
Say the word, I'll be happy to show you to your chamber.
I'll be happy.
I'll be happy.
Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us.
Voice acting?
Let's go!
遅くなりました。
But Andrew, you can just keep talking.
これで全員揃ったわね。
それじゃあ、ひとまず私から話をさせてもらおうかしら。私たちの目標は、テロフォロイの陰謀を阻止すること。それにつながる情報が得られそうな手段として、現状2つの調査があるの。1つ目。これはみんなも知ってるシャーレアンの異変。哲学者議会が不可解な動きをしているって件ね。あの議会は国民から選ばれた99人の議員からなるんだけど、それだけいれば外交についての考え方も当然いろいろあるわ。例えばライブラリアンと呼ばれる一派は歴史の記録者に徹することを重要視して徹底的な不干渉を進めている。一方で他国との協力に前向きな議員もいるわ。ルイゾア様やうちのガラフおじいちゃんに近い考え方ね。ただ今回エオルゼアからの要請を断った件については派閥も主張も関係なくみんな協力できないの一点張り。気になったのはその中に今は他にすべきことがあるという口ぶりの人が少なからずいたことよ。
グリダニアで聞いた古篠さんの言葉もそうだった。まるで終末ってものを理解した上で別の行動を選んでいるかのような。
そこを私だけじゃなくみんなの力を借りて調べたい。それが一つ目の調査ね。
Keep it liking, Jeremy.
二つ目はつい先日バルデシオン委員会に届いたある依頼に関する話なの。
I'm not bored, I'm just tired.
そもそもうちは世界各地にある未解明なものを研究する組織よ。異物や異行、魔法なんかをね。だからこそ排他的になりがちなシャーレヤンの組織の中でも外とのつながりが特に強い。各地に共同研究者や協力者がいるの。今回連絡をくれたのはサベネア島に住む錬金術師のニッターナ。どうやらあちらにも塔が出現して異形の万神が呼び出されているみたいなの。
GIF, oh my god.
サベネア島を領有するラザハン、その長にあたる大主の指示のもと錬金術師たちが塔の攻略法を探しているそうよ。
かの地の錬金術といえば非常に古い歴史を持ち、ウルダハ式とは異なる体系を有している。塔についてエオルゼアや東方にはなかった見識もあるいは得ているやもしれません。
実際何か方策があるみたい。その研究のためにできるだけ戦闘に長けた光の加護を持つ人を紹介してほしいという依頼だったわ。
となると手分けをするとしたら、あなたにはサベネア島へ行ってもらうべきかしら。週末に関わることだからシャーレアンの調査にも加わってほしいところだけれど。
そうなのよね。忙しくさせちゃって申し訳ないけれど、あなたにはどちらにも手を貸してもらえると嬉しいわ。順番はお任せするから。ありがとう。それじゃあ他のみんなの割り当てを決めておくわね。シャーレアンの調査については引き続き私が。それから賢人を持っている人の協力が欲しいの。
閲覧できる資料を増やしたいということね。いいわ、私が協力する。
そういうことなら俺も。調べ物ならそれなりに力になれそうだしな。
よければ私とアリゼもそちらに加えてもらえないだろうか。
お父様や哲学者議会が何を考えてるのか少しでも知りたいの。もちろんよ。ぜひ二人の力を貸して。
なら残りのメンツでサベネア島の様子を見てくるとするか。お前もそれで構わないか。
ああ、サベネア島なら帝国に潜入した時に経由したからな。案内できるほどじゃないが多少は土地勘がある。
そいつは頼もしい。ならこっちは俺とお前、それにウリエンジェで決まりだな。
じゃあ依頼の詳細をまとめたものをこの後サンクレットさんに渡すわね。
We're going to Thavnair with Thancred, Estinian,
それぞれの調査が終わったら
and
またこ
Idianger.
のメインホールに集合しましょう。
Oh my goodness.
お互いに収穫があることを願ってるわ。
Yeah, they call him Raha.
Who we talking to first?
I don't know, you tell me. Oh
you've been
shit,
reading a
oh,
lot.
I see. There's 2 people.
I've been reading a lot of Kuduru, so I mean, I can go be as Thancred and we can talk as Thancred.
Okay, yeah, let's go talk to Thancred. I said, I was like, oh my god, we're going in the group with Thancred, Astinian, and Uriansher. Oh my goodness. Did it just get a little warm in here, or is it just me?
It just got really warm in here, actually.
I'm talking to him.
Oh, you're talking to him? Alright.
I'm talking to him.
I have Kururu's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, so are we.
Have you been to Thavnair before? I can travel by Ether Eye, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time that we do not have.
Kururu was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of good folk of the Confluence. Take ourselves there. Why do you look so shocked?
The Confluence, thou sayest.
I'm afraid so, my friend.
Thou would recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Mumurida. Mumurida was an authority on etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence.
Haven't you gone to see them yet?
I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it had the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue.
If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite. Kite!
Kaito!
Oh, we got boots from this. Let's go.
Boots.
We got some boots on.
An unsettling change has come over Sharlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause of the forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge, which is why I began scouring Sharlayan's archive of historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, but now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the research should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Numenon, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods.
Well now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again?
Heads!
Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kuridu, of the students of Baldessian. Seek passage to Thavnair, and understand
sorry,
that you
Kua.
can assist us. Ah, the test subjects! Welcome, welcome! We all look at each other like, huh? Did she say test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether hurling along the lifestream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetheryte teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it. A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it! We've created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune
No,
to
Prime
these
saved
aetheryte
himself.
crystals, but the aetherites themselves must be pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that the first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan, and the other in Yedamad. Sorry, the writing on my paperwork here is kind of small, so I had to squint a little. A port town in Thavnair. As you may know, our station has long maintained strong ties with Rads at Haun. And indeed, we owe much
That
of
looks
this
so weird,
breakthrough
flipped the
to
other way, dude.
contributors of their alchemists. So sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you.
For you.
I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all! As a matter of fact, you might say that these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without an effort on your part.
Man.
A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, to assure you are willing. We're all set. It may come to a surprise, but we actually struggled to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the livestream. In a statistically unlikely event that something goes awry.
Well, whenever you word it that way, I'm pretty sure anyone would be pretty opposed.
It's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Kidadu truly knows how to pick them.
We're like, wait a second, hold up. What did we sign up for? If I might change the subject, our master of Sen and Mistress Bluidia not present today.
Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently reassigned their post. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed in the forum itself, as I understand.
Stinky!
But I am not privy to the details.
I see.
Any other questions? No? Well, let's didn't even hesitate. And let's get going here before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly.
Directions
Let's get this over with.
were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of the Numina and Sharlayan's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that, for the archives of Numenon extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the Grand Google Library pale in comparison to Numenon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Any citizen of Sharlayan is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. Oh my god, I didn't realize that was a man in front of us.
Oh my god, it is. Oh yeah, because they can wear the Thavnarian female version now.
I dispatched Stella and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alize and Alphano will help me continue my search of the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Sharlayan history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they found some promising tomes. Happy reading!